Hey everyone, and welcome to the fifth video for the Flesh and Blood card game. Today we are tackling Warrior, and in particular Dorinthea with her specializations. As a ninja player, this was my hardest matchup, and I haven't made really Warrior decks at all. Haven't really looked into it, but today we're going to look at the cards and look at the flavor of the cards and the flavor of Warrior, okay? So once again, it's not a meta discussion. It's very much what to expect when you're coming up against Warrior. Now, one thing I will say with Warrior is that you never know where you stand when you're coming up against, like Dorinthea. We'll just say Dorinthea for now, okay? Or really any Warrior that's using that Dawnblade. Look, let's just take a look at Dorinthea first. Once per turn effect, when your weapon attack hits, you may attack an additional time with that weapon this turn. Okay, so you know the skill by itself, great. It means that she can use that weapon and attack again later on that turn. The young hero, just 20 life difference instead of 40 life. It's 20, and she's got a hand size of 4. Okay, let's get on to Dawnblade, which is the meat behind the whole deck and what it's doing. All right, once per turn, you pay 1 for the attack. If Dawnblade hits, and it's the second time it has hit this turn, put a +1 counter on Dawnblade. At the beginning of your end phase, if Dawnblade did not hit this turn, remove all +1 counters from Dawnblade. All right, so based on the sword itself, we're going to expect that Warrior and Dorinthea have a lot of attack reaction cards or stuff to boost an attack. And this is what I mean, that you never know where you stand with them. Like, do you throw your hand down to defend that first attack so the second one isn't coming? Or do you allow that first attack to go through and then defend on the second one so they don't get that +1 counter? Because if this sword builds up, it's already doing 3 damage. This builds up every turn, and I've seen it up at 7. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you just don't want it letting it get away from you. So yeah, it really is a hard decision to make. And let's look at the rest of equipment to help her with this. All right, so Brave Forge Braces, a fantastic card, arguably one of the best for Warrior and must-haves. All right, so once per turn action, your next weapon attack this turn gains +1. Activate this ability only if the weapon you control has hit this turn. Go again. It's also got Battle Worn. How great is this card? You know, it can be used for defense, each time getting a -1 counter on it. Okay, now that is a legendary, and it's her legendary. Her next piece of equipment helps along with the Dawnblade as well. When your weapon attack hits, you may destroy refraction bolters. If you do, the attack gains go again. It also has Battle Worn, and this comes in as a common slot for Warrior. So, you know, this card is really pushing forward for that first attack to have hit. Brave Forge Braces really is lining up for that second attack. Do realize that it does have a 1 cost on that. So another thing to expect is very good hand management with Warrior. And if you don't get your pitch values correct and which cards you're holding and which you're discarding correctly, more so with Warrior than a lot of other classes, you're really not going to get that working as well. You can also expect cards to be coming in hand, extra cards to try and help with the pitch costs. And let's take a look at the next card. Glint the Quicksilver. All right, this forms part of the Majestic slot for Warrior. Target weapon attack gains go again. Fantastic ability just by itself. But it also has reprise. If the defending hero is defended with a card from their hand this chain link, which is going to be very often, draw a card. So not only is it a pitch value of 3 if you need it for that, gives the weapon go again, one of, I think, 2 cards that is giving Dawnblade go again with the Warrior cards, and we'll go through them anyway. And it's getting another card in hand for future pitch value, maybe for the Brave forge braces maybe for the Dawnblade itself. So a very dangerous card to be played, and it's got a 0 cost. Like, yeah, it's a staple for the deck. Right, in the next slot for Majestic, we've got the Dorinthea specialization, only usable with Dorinthea. Okay. And that is until the end of the turn, target weapon gains +2, and whenever this weapon hits, draw a card. Go again. Oh man, how crazy is this card? So played at the beginning of the turn, this Dawnblade is coming across for 5 damage for the whole turn. And whenever it hits, you draw a card. That's just crazy, you know. And if they were lucky enough to have Glint the Quicksilver and this, whoa, that is pretty crazy. You know, do you defend on the first attack? Like, how do you over defend, hoping that they don't have an attack reaction? We're going to see a few, and the next card has lost me a few games, so let's get onto it. It forms part of the super slot. Target weapon attack gains +3, but more importantly, you know, you can put up with that attack reaction. +3, all right, I was expecting it. You're going to play your action, but this is where it kills me. If the defending hero is defended with a card from their hand, this chain link, you may return target non-equipment defending card to its owner's hand. So, get this, you've passed your defense step. It's now into attack reactions where you can only do defense reactions against them. They play this card, they remove that card off the table, so you can't play it again if it was just a normal attack action. And if it wasn't a defense action, you can't play it again. So they've effectively taken your defense and thrown it back in your hand. You know, yeah, you might need it for next turn, but if we're at the end of game where you're on very little life and they play a route, you're at such a disadvantage hoping that you've got a defense reaction. Crazy card. I've said it's unbalanced. I've just lost too many games because of route. Yeah. Whew. That's what you get from playing Ninja. All right, here we go. Next card. Singing Steelblade. Another Dorinthea specialization. Target weapon attack gains +1. But this is what's important. If their defending hero is defended with a card from their hand, this chain link. See a trend here? Search your deck for an attack reaction card. Banish it face up. Then shuffle your deck. You may play it this chain link. How crazy is that? Yeah, it does cost 1. But if you're managing your energy correctly, now route does cost 2. To be fair, it does cost 2, but if you've got the energy, it's crazy. But this allows you to go in and find any other attack reaction and play it. How crazy is that, yeah? Alright. Ironsong Determination, the last super card in the lot. Target weapon gains +1 and dominate until the end of the turn. It is 0 cost, 2 pitch, 3 defense, has got go again. Dominate means you can only defend with 1 card from your hand, so you can still use your equipment cards. You can still use a card from Arsenal, but it's a pretty good card. It's not bad. Yeah. All right, we'll get on to the next few cards. I might take this time to give myself a little bit of a plug if you all don't mind. There we go, and we'll continue on. Now, Overpower comes in red, yellow, blue. Target weapon gains +4 or +3 or +2 on the yellow and the blue version. Let's go back to red. If the defending hero is defended with a card from their hand, this chain link, the attack gains an additional +2. So yeah, it does cost 3. It is quite extensive with the cost. But if you've thrown down 2 cards, you're attacking with the sword. If you're playing a red one, if the sword's base, it's 7. If they've already defended this turn, which potentially goes up to 9. Fantastic card. And each one drops by 1 after that. Right, next card. Another card, just like Route, has seen the end of my games, especially with close games where we're on 3 and 2 life each. If Steelblade Shunt defends a weapon attack, deal 1 damage to the attacking hero. So no ninjas coming across with the Kadashis. When you're playing against Warrior, you really need to be aware, have they played all their Steelblade Shunts? You know, I'm on 2 life, it's still not safe. I've lost games where my opponent's thrown down 2 to 3 Steelblade Shunts. They just keep them in hand. Or keep one in the arsenal as well. It's really depressing. Look, it also has a 6 defense. This is a fantastic card. Comes in yellow and blue for a defense of 6, 5, and 4. Effectively 9 cards in the deck. You can't even count on them having used them all. If they have them all in the deck, you know, if you're at a tournament and you know you're coming up against a warrior player and you're playing something that relies heavily on the weapon, you might want to go watch their game, yeah, and see what cards they're playing and how many Steelblade Shunts they've got. I know it's, you know, it's a little bit cheaty, but that's what a sideboard's for, and they've got to play to that as well. All right, Warrior's Valor. Your next weapon attack this turn gains +3, and if it hits, the attack gains Go Again. Fantastic card. One of the few cards out of Warrior to give Go Again. So if we look at the other cards, and I'll bring up this, only one other card at this point is given Go Again, and that was way back here. No, or was it that? Yep, this weapon attack gains Go Again. How crazy. So let's go back to Warrior's Valor. So pretty important card, and I would even argue that it's a staple for a warrior deck, especially using Dawnblade, that you're going to be playing this card. Comes in yellow and blue, so it gives you very good options. Even if you're just playing it for Go Again, it's worth it. You might want the blue pitch values and be playing it depending on your deck construction. Like I said, I haven't made a warrior deck, very much a ninja player, so yeah. Alright, Ironsong Response. Reprise. If the defending hero is defending with a card from their hand, this chain link, target weapon attack gains +3. It's a 0 cost, so nothing too special. Just what you're going to expect from Warrior, a lot of attack reactions. But this one's a 0 cost for high value, giving a 3 defense as well. Yeah. Alright, let's go on to the next one. So that's yellow and blue. Biting Blade. Target weapon attack gains +3. Reprise. If the defending hero is defending with a card from their hand, this chain link weapons you control gain +1 until the end of the turn. 2 costs. Don't know if I would put it in a warrior deck. You know, it's 2 costs. You're getting a great effect, but I think there's other cards as well as generic cards that need room in the warrior deck to really supplement what's happening with the Dawnblade. I could be wrong. Feel free to say it in the comments. Yeah, like I said, I haven't made the warrior deck. Stroke of Foresight. Target weapon gains +3. If the defending hero is defending with a card from their hand, this chain link, draw a card, then put the card from your hand on the top or the bottom of your deck. This is a fantastic card. Spitting everywhere today. Yeah. It's a great card for filtering cards that may not be relevant at that time, with the chance to pick up another one. I think it's a fantastic card. Comes in yellow and blue for variable damage, obviously 3, 2, and 1. Next card, next weapon attack. This turn gains +3. This is a 0 cost. High output for 0 cost with the 3 defense. It's a great card. Going into yellow and blue for -1 each time, so 3, 2, 1. All right. Driving Blade. Your next weapon attack this turn gains +3 and Go Again. All right. Third card we've seen giving Go Again. This is a very important card. The fact that it gives a high punch value with the +3 and then +2 and +1 with the various other colors, but also that Go Again, it is invaluable for Dawnblade. So I think this card would also be another staple. Nature's Path Pilgrimage. This is really my only disappointing card for Warrior. Look, let's just read it. Your next weapon attack this turn gains +3. Attack, and if it hits and you have no cards in your arsenal, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an action card, put it face down into your arsenal. Go Again. Look, I honestly don't even think I'm going to get any hate on this either. I don't like this card. Yeah, it's giving you the plus. It is a 1 cost. Like, I don't even know if I would even put this in my deck at a 0 cost, to be honest. The reasons, all right, the next weapon attack gains +3. That's fantastic, yeah, but other cards are doing that as well. If it hits and you have no cards in your arsenal, so if I don't have any cards in my arsenal, and if it hits, I get to reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an action card, I'm at 3 ifs already. Done. I'm done. I was done at 2 ifs. Too much, like, great output if all those ifs come to pass. But if that's all it is. Look, everything about this deck is certain. Yeah, you're coming in. This is giving the go again. You're getting the +3s and you know, high value output for what you're playing. This one, paying 1 for the +3 and then getting a whole bunch of ifs. Look, by itself, if I just wanted to play the deck with all warrior cards, yes, perhaps, yeah, I might put some blues in. But when we're talking about decks made with generic cards to really assist the rest of the deck, I just don't see it as a viable card. Prove me wrong. Throw it in the comments. Just let me know. Yeah. All right, guys. Let me fix this up. See if I can get this happening. If I fit to screen here and black out everything else, we should be able to. Almost with you guys. Sorry about this. Video capture device. Oh, no. Don't want to get rid of that. Window capture. All right. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. That was a bit of fun for me. Video number 5 done and dusted. Hope you are enjoying it. Really help us out with a like on the video and a follow. The follow is what's important because I can't get that URL to sit where I want it. It's made up of a whole jumble of stuff and it doesn't say the Midian Guard. I need to get to 100 subscribers. So please, if you like this video, support me like I'm supporting the game that you love and just, yeah, give us a subscribe. It really helps me to, you know, take pride in this and provide you with some great content. All right. Have a great day, guys. Keep safe, keep healthy, and let's see you on the next video. See you all.